Hi, my name is Reagan Bugg with Thrive Pet Healthcare. I'm a veterinarian in Memphis, Tennessee at a wonderful clinic called the Pet Hospitals. And today we're here to talk about post-operative care after surgery for your pet. One of the most important things to remember after surgery is that your pet probably is still dealing with some side effects of anesthesia. This can show up as restlessness, some whining, just acting uncomfortable the night of surgery. That's very normal, and typically that will be gone within 24 hours after surgery. But if you're worried, please call us and let us know. The next thing would be to make sure that you're following your vet's instructions. You'll typically receive some discharge information from your veterinary assistant or veterinarian. Please make sure to read through it and make sure you understand what is needed from you and your pet during recovery. The next step would to make sure we're administering medications appropriately. Any medication we're sending home is given for a reason, so please make sure you're giving that when it's needed for the pet per what is on the label instructions. The next thing to remember is to just embrace that cone of shame. Nobody likes that Elizabethan collar that they have to wear after surgery, but it's really important that when your pet's not directly monitored, it stays on to prevent the pet from licking and causing a secondary infection. Speaking of wounds and incisions, we want to make sure we're monitoring that incision every single day. Typically, the incision will look at its worst by the next day after surgery, and as that inflammation goes down, it should look better every day after that. If all of a sudden you wake up and you see that your pet has a discharge or fluid coming from that incision, please call us so we can make sure that there's no secondary infection or seroma formation. And the last thing that's very important is to restrict your pet's movement. We want to make sure that your pet's resting and recovering. Sometimes these guys forget that they just need to relax and rest after surgery. They feel great the next morning, and we have to remind them that. So when that happens, we want to make sure that we're taking them out on the leash. We don't want to go running after any squirrels. We want to rest normally. If you're having trouble with that, please call us. We have medications to make that easier for you and your pet, so that way they can have the best recovery possible. Thanks so much for watching.